this particular segment right here is WhatsApp. If we have a guest right here in the studio, and I'm going to read his profile for you to get to know him before I introduce him to you. All right, so we have Emmanuel Alade. Emmanuel Alade is the founder of Creatrix Empire, Afrobeats Global, Uncut Extra Magazines, and CE Designs. Uncut, I know that. He has a degree in architecture with honors from the University of Portsmouth, and his master's from Oxford Brookes University. He completed part 3 of his study at the Architectural Association School of Architecture, London. He has several years of experience under his belt as an architect. Also, he is an entrepreneur with multiple businesses through which he provides job opportunities for lots of individuals. Emmanuel Alade can brag about having developed and managed a variety of structures throughout the United Kingdom. He is one who is making bold moves as a serial entrepreneur, as he is currently successfully running several businesses, a media from Afrobeats Global and a UK-based magazine, Uncut Extra Magazine. With several years of experience and expertise gathered on the job, Alade has been considered one of the best in the game. A good record of some of his architectural projects includes Ed Blanner project in Dublin, Abbey Street project in Dublin, Anthony and Roderick project in London, Mother Care project in London, Hoslo West project in London, to mention, this is plenty. His media from Afrobeats Global has hosted top celebrities in the UK and in Nigeria. The media firm has partnered with notable shows across the globe, which includes Ashake's sold-out show in the UK. The Uncut Extra magazine, on the other hand, has had over 13 editions with notable celebrities from Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, and Kenya as the cover stars. He has continued to excel in his various fields, making waves through the media and business industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emmanuel Alade. Hey!
Thank you. That intro is making me sweat.
There's this sweat as in there. Shake me. He's plenty.
Yes.
One person.
I like the energy in the building, though.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Very strong.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Yes, we are absolutely honored to have you on the show. And if you are watching and you've been listening to Queen Diva call out to CV, you know this man is locked and loaded. And he's a man that comes with so much energy and vibes. And before the show started, we've been having one-on-one with him. And so far, we're going to start asking you questions. Now, you are the founder of Creatrix Empire, Afrobeats Global, Uncut Extra Magazines, and CE Designs. Now, all these are different works that you are into. Now, could you give us a step-by-step, that's before we get to know you, a step-by-step analysis of all these things? Now, you have Afrobeats Global, different. I'm told that you guys are also into music production. It's a whole lot. Please give us the rundown.
Okay, so the genesis, so all of those are actually my passion. Wow. So I went to a boarding school in Nigeria. I went to FGC. Idoan is in Ondo State.
Wow.
Okay. So I was in drama group press. So I love, social activities. I love music. I love dancing. I was an odd stepper, So, and I have a very strong love for architecture. So it's from seeing a flat piece of land, seeing structures, and then seeing, the facade going in and an amazing building. It's from understanding where nothing existed, and then, over time, there's a structure. So I had that passion for architecture. So that's the main profession, being an architect. And then the passion from loving music, entertainment, I started Afrobeats Global.
Wow.
What year? That's like 2015.
Wow.
2015, Afrobeats Global. Creatives Empire started from, because architecture, you learn how to use different softwares, different tools, and then I'll have family members saying, let me design flyer. Let me design, these, let me design that. And then after a while, I don't have time to do it. And I'm like, okay, I have a guy that can do it. So I'll call this guy, let me run out. And then, and then there's profit from that. And I'm like, okay, this is making sense. Why not just have a business? And it's also more profitable to outsource, UK outsource, Nigerian. And that's where the business kind of mindset start coming from for Critics Empire. Uncut Extra magazine, now that is different. I think that came about celebrating people that have a robust body of work, but usually they don't get the recognition for it. So I'm like, there are people that when you hear them, you're like, wow, you're doing well, like you should be celebrated. This should go far. And that's where that started from, just celebrating people that have like a robust body of work but don't get the the daylight, the exposure that they should get, and just celebrate them. So that's where all of those kind of come together in a nutshell. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So how challenging was it switching or merging architecture with music and entertainment?
Ooh, the thing they say is the journey to anything creative that leads to success, is always challenging. Sometimes it's your passion. If you have the passion, then that encourages. Even architecture, 7-year course is passion.
Yes.
Minimum.
It is
it's
true.
passion, because after a while you're tired. How far now? So, but if you have passion for anything, then that kind of gives you the strength and the journey to always see through. So I think it's the passion for loving music, loving creative design that kind of keeps me going even up till now. Because you have the architecture, you have the music, you have these, but it's something I love doing. And that's the kind of blood in the pipeline, pushing things here.
All right.
So we want to talk about the tasking in the multitasking. It's not easy to be an architect and then delve into music and entertainment. What would you, or how would you define a very successful entrepreneur? Now, it's very hard these days for someone to venture. See, there are two different things, architecture and then music, and entertainment. It can be very hard, and trust me, a lot of people have tried to venture into this and they failed. But you, on the other hand, you've not been fairly successful, you've been a whole lot of successful. So please, what stands you out? What is that thing that makes an entrepreneur super successful? A lot of people are watching and are listening, and they're hoping to learn from you.
That's a beautiful question. I think is in the process for me. A lot of people focus on the end results. Something that architecture taught me is process of doing. Because that in its own is beautiful. Having a rigorous process. Nowadays, youths are not thorough. People want to quick.
I see. Yeah, exactly.
I want to be an artist, and I just want to do that hit song. And even the hit song, they're not thorough in the doing.
Just rush it.
They just rush it. Just that one song, but let me just blow. And then you see, even sometimes when that one song, do you go far? Is the ability to sustain. Making money sometimes can be easy.
Yes.
What's difficult is the ability to sustain it.
Sustainability.
That is very important, and that goes in the process. For me, process is very critical. It's important to be thorough in the process, and then you see the end results. I spoke earlier about a building. For you to see a foundation, layer in, the foundation, put in the structure, the first. Everything is a process. It takes time. You can't rush it. In the job of a builder, if you rush it, it collapses. We've seen several buildings, because they're not thorough in the process, understanding how should they stand, understanding that thoroughness. For me, the same principle applies to music or any other thing. Understanding that process to be thorough, the results will be beautiful. Even sometimes you get more results in the thoroughness. Sometimes maybe the outcome is not the best outcome, but in the thoroughness, you can then replicate that idea, and eventually you can become success. You know, I was telling my team a while back about, you know, for example, the story of 7-Up. You know, every time you're drinking 7-Up, you're drinking someone's, you know, failure 6 times, and the 7th time, they're up. You know, but they learned something, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th time. Now they've done that. These lights that is making this place beautiful now, apparently somebody didn't succeed doing that 99 times, but now there's different, there's different light bulbs.
Faraday.
So it's the process, you know, understanding that process, refining it, being intuitive about it. Having, before it used to be a smart plan, but a smarter plan now, evaluation and review at the end of the process. So again, you can replicate it and it's sustainable. So for me, that keeps me grounded in anything that I'm doing. I'm always, even my team, they're always like, CEO is not satisfied. You know, today I'm like, but then when they see the end result, they're like, oh, now I get it. You know, but because I'm already thinking about the end result in the process, they're like, this is okay. I'm not just doing okay. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that extra, but that extra is thoroughness that needs to go into it. So,
all right. Before Queen takes you away, I want to ask you this very pertinent question. You're someone who has rocked London, other places abroad, and then in Nigeria. Now, the music industry in Nigeria is glowing. It's booming. Can you give us a clear, distinct difference between music or entertainment over there and here, and how you think it's blended? Now, recently, a few days ago, at the Away Festival outside the country, Davido sold out everywhere. Rema did sell out the O2 recently. Weezy has been doing that for a very long time. Burner at the same time. 3 times. How? Yes. Now, these artists and the ones you have over there, you have the songs like "Calm Down," a collaboration between Selena Gomez and Rema, becoming too big. In fact, they've collected several awards. Now, please give us what you feel like is a good collaborative efforts between all this, and how music over there and music over there here is coming together to bond.
That's another beautiful question. I think shout out to all the artists, you know, in all our African country in general, but Nigeria, we're taking precedence in pushing things. It's been a long time coming. You know, for, you know, there's people that sacrificed, and now, you know, the new ones are ripping from it, but it's good success coming out. I remember flying, can't remember what year now, hearing Oliver Twist on the plane, you know, before pushing. That was massive, you know. That's from the band. That was massive. That's the first time you see kind of Afrobeats global going, Afrobeats songs just going in general. But now it's massive. I think music is one of the biggest exports that we have now.
Oh, true, true.
Now in Nigeria, I think Afro Nation was meant to happen before the council.
Before the council.
In Nigeria, that was going to be massive, you know, big investments. When it goes to Ghana, it's big. You know, if you look at it, even aviation, headline went up, hospitality went up, because they know that people will be coming. And what does that do? It opens up the economy, because you have people from the UK, US, all around the world coming in, and they spend different currency. And you see prices goes. If you go to Ghana, Ghana understands, you know, that business model, because they've been doing it. It's very funny how Nigerian we've not done it. Before coming here, I think last month I googled parties in Ghana for December. You see already structured parties, because they're used to that system of international people coming to Ghana. When you go there, you see economy blossoms, it opens up. That was what Afro Nation was going to do in Nigeria this December. It would have opened up a lot of things, economy, because, you know, there will be much sales. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but music has been, wow, exposure to Nigeria. There's a lot of people now that knows about the culture, because now they're thinking, let me do a collaboration with these artists, let me do a collaboration with that artist. It hasn't been easy. To understand contractual agreements first, because, you know, that can be political if you don't understand that. You know, it was one thing to also trust, to be able to collaborate with, you know, another artist abroad, understanding contract, because Nigerians sometimes, sorry to say, don't understand. You don't read it in the first place, and then when it gets very eye open, and you're like, oh no, there's no, oh no, you signed it. You know,
you not tell me.
But it has been, you know, it has been a high opener for the country, even not just for African countries, for American, UK countries. It's beautiful to see Ashake, first of all, selling out Brixton Academy 3 times in a row. last December, last sell out O2. Again this year, Whiskey selling out 3 times. Last year, now big stadium, Tottenham. This year, same thing as Burna Boy. That's big, you know. And what that does financially for them opens up a lot of things in terms of also companies recognizing them, and partnership and deals opens up a lot of them.
Yes.
So it's been beautiful. I think it's great, and it's even going to go even better. But one thing we need to do is understand structure. Even in Nigeria, you know, it's very hard to see record labels that, you know, has that structure. Big shout out to Don Jazzy. Something. Emmanuel Bagger as well. They try some business model. Alade, you know, having, you know, but it's very, very important to have, you know, that structure. It is very difficult. Even in the States, sometimes you see these celebrities in the States, they still have loans they're paying, but you wouldn't know because they have structure to keep that within. Here, as soon as something don't go right, you know every single thing about contractual agreements, who didn't do this, something that is meant to be private to just execute as per discussed. It's never done. As long as social media is not helping as well.
Exactly.
Especially in Nigeria, you know, there's incident that has happened that we don't know, you know, right or left, but
online judge, online
trolls.
You know, we are where we are, but we need to be knowledgeable about things. We need to be thorough about things. It's very important. You know, and not just to follow what do they call it? Just follow trend or follow blaze or follow
status quo.
Yeah, status quo. That is it. So understand what is it. Be thorough about it, and we'll get more results. But it's big. There's possibilities, huge possibility there. You know, hopefully we understand that, and you know, we're able to strategically develop and push. But it will build economy. I think the government at high level understand that it will build economy.
Yeah. Okay, before we take a quick break, I want to go a little bit personal. If myself and Orally were to spend a whole day with you, run us through your routine. From the beginning, don't miss anyone out.
From when you wake up,
when you wake up, you exercise, what you eat, you know, skincare routine, hair routine, everything, you know. We want to just know.
I'm a simple guy. I like routine, like you said. Routine keeps your day going. When I wake up, I like exercise, push-ups, minimum. Skincare routine is very basic. I love my nice cream for my hair. I like my hair a certain way, so as long as that is done, we'll have a fabulous time. It depends.
Like what now?
You know, you're beautiful now. I ask you, what do you have, you know, for, you know, starter in the morning? You know, do you like breakfast in bed, for example? You know,
that's a real Give me a look. Iman has come to this studio to remove Queen Diva. You see what I've been telling you people? Shall we say, you're a fine man, can you see? No, I heard breakfast in bed. What are you doing on the bed, Queen?
To relax now and to calm my nerves.
To calm your nerves.
you know.
Yes.
So, let's hear what's worth starting from the morning, and then we go, you know, it can be a nice spa after that. We'll have a very nice dine in the morning. You know,
2 days ago, they said they will give you lingerie. Now they're giving you breakfast in bed.
Yeah, you're jealous.
Okay, you are listening now.
Okay, he hasn't finished the 40 Achievers Award.
Yeah.
Please run us through about it.
Wow, okay, so I was nominated for that award, won the category of music and entertainment. So it's 40 under 40, they celebrate achievers in the UK in several industries. And I think that was first. They've done in Ghana. I think they've done one in a few other countries as well. And this year was in the UK, so that was beautiful to attend. Big shout out to 40 under 40.
Yeah.
Very, very amazing.
Congratulations. That's big one.
Yeah,
big
that's
one.
a
Yes.
big one.
Okay, Raleigh.
Yes, you someone who I believe has been doing or has done a lot to help a couple of Nigerians, or a lot of Nigerians. First, from the fact that I do understand that you have a music recording studio where you have artists come in to record for free, or sometimes you send beats to them and they jump on them and they send them back. Now this is this shows how very, very good you are with human beings. It takes a lot to be able to do that. Now, there's nobody on the face of the earth or there are very few people on the face of the earth who are willing to do things free for anybody. Yet you come out to do this. Now, please, I want you to, of course, you do have an award show coming up this weekend. Please, please shed light on it, and also touch parts where you have, even if it's foundation or music, how you've helped and how you've reached out to people who really want to hear about you, because we have a lot of people come in and say, hey, we do this, we do that.
How you've been able to how you've been able to touch lives. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So the music one is part of our corporate social responsibility that we do and take on, is giving artists platform, because studio fee can be a lot. True. Mixing and mastering fee can be a lot. So we have in-house team that actually do research. Sometimes it's finding collaboration, not just so you can find an artist in Nigeria, find an artist in Ghana, Tanzania, and link them up. They collaborate, and we do the production and we facilitate that. So
free of charge, pro bono.
So in-house, so that's part of our corporate social responsibility that we do as a company. Last year, I think we went to Makoko. There's a school that I went to do some charity for. We do that as well sometimes. The exhibition, we did one exhibition last week. I believe that's also part of our corporate social responsibility, where we reached out to different fashion designers to come and exhibit their work. And we designed the exhibition space. We did a setup, the exhibit, and they sold some items for them. And again, is a form of advertising their brand as well. So we do that, and also that was leading up to promoting also the award night that is coming up this Saturday at Terra Culture, and that in itself is also celebrating different achievers, similar to what 40 Under 40 did in the UK. So we have music and entertainment, we have in movies, we have in fashion. They've got different categories that we're celebrating this weekend. Some of our cover star for the magazine will be there. That we've reached out to Mr. Macaroni, the Diadem, a few of them as well that we've reached out to. They will be there as well. So it's more celebrating that and achievements as well. So come through if you're around. Websites uncutextramagazines.com to buy tickets and come through. But yeah, that's what's going on this Saturday.
Okay, all right. You've won several awards, right?
Yes.
So which of these awards would you say, okay, this is the best, this is the one I feel like has given me what I really want?
The one I won on Saturday was different, because that was for the body of work that I've done as a company, Afrobeats Global, celebrating the promotions that I've done for artists. So that in itself was like giving back. So we always do this corporate social responsibility, giving out. It's never giving back. That was rewarding. I felt, that was a reward. Celebrating.
Okay, so this one is the one.
Yeah, that felt different.
This was it for you.
That felt different. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the core characteristics of an entertainer? What would you say?
A core characteristics of an entertainer.
Yes.
Is what you both have, for example. When I was here, I love your intro. That was entertaining for me. You started without, he had no prior knowledge, or maybe you guys do this every day, I don't know. But
how do you see our intro?
What I got was, he was definitely shocked, and then when it came to Eastern, I was shocked on how he just went in. He just went up, down. You took him side, he came again another side.
Alright, when I try to be professional about my job, Alade will just come from nowhere and twist the whole thing. That's Alade for us.
So that to me is a core characteristic of an entertainer, just having that adaptability skill to be able to move a room, to be able to move an atmosphere for me, that is a core characteristic of an entertainer.
Okay, one more question.
You both done that effortlessly.
So thank you.
Now let me just ask this little question. Yes, an award like this, like the one you just collected, is a very huge one, and so we clap for you. We say congratulations on that as well. Now, you've seen, for example, award shows that started off in Nigeria be moved outside the country. All right. Now, I have my own take on that, but I would want to get your own perspective on that, because sometimes some people have good thoughts about it. Some people would argue as to why it's outside. Excuse me, outside the country, especially if it's originated in Nigeria. But these awards have gone out to be blown. They've put Nigeria also on the map. What do you think about it?
Whew, that is a very interesting question. I'll try as best to answer, but I think it needs more time to dissect it and for people to understand. I read a lot of different blogs about it as well. Actually, without mentioning it, just keeping it as a word that started in Nigeria and been taken abroad. I think,
for example, the hip hop awards in perspective.
Okay, we're going there. There we go. There. Sometimes initiative and idea grows and it grows bigger. You know, and you need to be able to adapt at that moment to suit the needs. I do understand people saying, well, it started from Nigeria, it should be in Nigeria, but then the question you asked me earlier about collaborations of artists in Nigeria and America or UK, sometimes you now need to be thinking of what it needs at that time. You know, what that idea needs to be able to even grow more. People need to kind of put themselves in the shoe of the people that started the idea, you know, in Nigeria, yes, but then if they take it abroad, what does that mean for the culture? It means people are knowing more about it. It means there's more investment that is coming in. At the end of the day, the whole purpose of the simple definition of a business is cash flow. If there's no cash flow, there's no business. It's charity. So, you know, people just need to understand that sometimes the idea has grown beyond just Nigeria, it's gone global, and there's needs for it to facilitate that. And, you know, but maybe sometimes we need to do a homegrown stuff, but that has grown beyond just Nigeria now, and people just need to be able to match that as well. Not them matching expectations, but be able to grow to say, and what is in the US? Well, I'll book my ticket if you want to attend, or if you're doing well within an entertainment, they will invite you as well. And if it's doing well, they can give you free ticket, they can have airline collaborations where they, you know, your part or your company is part of people that are going, and that's growth all around for the culture.
All right, quick one here. What does fashion and lifestyle mean to you?
I think it's a way of communicating, you know. Sometimes I tell my team, you know, as soon as you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. The same thing with your fashion, you know. As soon as people, you dress the way you want to be addressed, they say that. So that is what it means to me. It's a way of communicating who you are at any present time.
That's beautiful. Okay, quickly tell those that are looking up to you what you have for them. Give them your advice. Redirect them. Tell them it's not easy. It's not easy.
It didn't start easy.
You just start. You didn't just get it one day.
As I said previously, the road to success or anything that is worth doing is always challenging. It will be. There's no quick maps to doing things. So if anybody tell you it's easy, it's not. They say if you want to get that which is easy, you do that which is hard. If you want life to be hard, you do that which is easy. So you choose one. You know, sometimes you just have to do it. But please, if you have passion for whatever you are doing, that is beautiful. Maintain that, because that's what will, you know, keep you going for you to get results. But as long as you stay committed to that, without commitment, you will never start. But most importantly, without consistency, you will never finish. So
thank you very much.